with your boy. I'll be kinda shitty as you're mad. Let's go back to only being friends. Sorry, girl, I hope you understand this. Nope.
Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Pandora and I post content randomly with no niche to my channel. I just like to post when I feel like it and videos that I enjoy. But yeah, obviously you know what video this is because you've clicked on the title. I'm going to be doing a review of the Carnival XL Pro Palette by Stacey Marie. This is the finished look I did with this palette, and I actually only used 3 shades to make, no, 3 or 4 shades to create this look. It's very simple, so if you are watching this as an eyeshadow tutorial you can follow along, but obviously this is more of a review than a makeup video. Yeah, I'm not going to say too much because I'm scared of spilling anything. Make sure to like this video because it helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you're not already, because why wouldn't you want to see more of me? Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I next post. I'm trying to get my schedules, like my posting schedule, like on time, so I post the same time every week, but I'm not the best at the moment, so make sure to hit that notification bell just so you can be notified. And yeah, let's just get straight into the video because okay, like I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you so much. Like, oh, look at that. The mirror is amazing. Guys, I'm in love. It kind of like separated into like yellows and oranges, and then like pink and purples, blue and greens, and then like those neutrally browny colours. And then it's got these 3 highlighters. So obviously like that's really like dark brown, a golden brown, and then that's gold. It looks white, yeah, like it's actually like gold. So, and it comes like these shimmers, like, oh, it's just so beautiful. I'm actually going to do my, so I don't really do my eyebrows, but I'm going to just like put my base on and things like that, and then come back on here because I don't want this video to be really long. So I kind of look crazy right now. That's just because I tend to not blend my eyebrows and things like that out until after I've done my eyeshadow, because every time I try and do my eyeshadow after my eyebrows I have to redo my eyebrows anyway, so it just makes more sense for me to like put my base down, things like that, and then go back over. And as you can see, like my eyebrows are 2 different shapes completely right now, things like that. I do go through and sort that afterwards, but I like just putting a base down first. I've kind of decided what look I want to go for, but I'm also not too sure.
That making any sense? I don't think that making any sense.
I feel like doing a purpley pink type of thing. So yeah, I've decided I'm gonna go with the purpley pink look, and I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna go in with this PC22 brush with the shade Wasted up here, and I just dug my nail into the blue, and I'm just gonna go in with Wasted. I'm just gonna go in with this around my crease and just above it. Oh my goodness, look at that pigment. Oh my goodness. So often most people go in with a dense brush when they're patting in colour, but not gonna lie, I'm not very good at blending. So what I do is I go in with kind of a fluffy brush but also dense, so that as I pack it on I'm kind of blending it out at the same time. So now that I've just put a whole load of purple around my face, I'm going to go in with this Real Technique brush, Essential Crease brush. So like straight away I'm noticing they're not the easiest to blend. It's definitely sticking to that concealer that I've put and making it quite difficult to blend. Maybe it might be the brush. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So I think the brush also matters. But yeah, not gonna lie, not the best first impression. I'm kind of liking it. I'm growing on the formula. It's just sticking to my eye, if that makes sense. But if you can see, it's quite patchy here. Okay, that's probably the best I'm gonna get for now. I'm gonna go in with the Real Technique shading brush with the shade Funky, which is here. So I'm just going to put it on lightly, first of all. Look at that pigment. Oh my goodness. I definitely was not expecting that. Okay, well I kind of look crazy right now. But that pigment, I'm proud. This brush I actually got on Amazon. I got it as a 12-piece set. I'll try and link it down below, but I don't know where I got them, and like some of them are really ruined. But it was like 12 eyeshadow brushes for like £4, and I got them like at least 5-6 years ago, and I still use them, so I will try and link them down below. Okay, this one's blending a little bit better, but it's like, not gonna lie, it's a bit chalky. I'm just gonna keep blending and see if I can get them to work together. On top of that, I'm going to go in with the Peaches and Cream PC10 brush and try and blend out that edge a little bit. It's kind of looking really chalky and it's taken off a lot of purple. I'm going to go back in with Wasted and try and darken that up a little bit. Okay, I'm liking it a little bit more. I think they just need to be like built up. I'm going to go back in with Funky actually on the same brush because I like sometimes using the same brush because then it like blends them together more. But just in between where the pink and purple is, I've got pink and purple on this brush. I need to start using the colours Wasted and Funky on this brush. I'm just going to blend them together a little bit more. Okay, I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to like it a lot more. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm actually going to darken it up just slightly because I always think it's dark enough and then it's not. I'm going to go in with Lights Out, this black shade at the bottom, with the PC22 brush and just darken up the slightest. I'm scared because blacks are such a like hit and miss in eyeshadow palettes. They're either amazing or they're awful. So I'm hoping this one's good. Not good. Once again, it's very pigmented, like the rest of the colours, which I do like. So these are actually blending really well together compared to the purple and the pink did. So it might just be because, it might just be me getting used to it, to be fair. Okay, so I'm happy with that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my crease with this, is actually the Primark foundation stick. This sounds really bad, but basically I forgot to put the lid on it one day and it dried out. And ever since it dried out, it's now the perfect thing to cut my crease with. It's a bit weird because I know that's not very good. But yeah, that's what I've been using to cut my crease because it's so tacky now. It's like been really easy to cut my crease with it. Okay, now that I've cut my crease, I'm gonna, and I know it's not white and most people want it to be, but because I'm actually putting glitter on top of this, I think not being perfectly white is okay. I'm now going to go in with that crease brush I used again from Revolution, not from Revolution, from Real Technique, with the shade Wasted, and blend that, the concealer and the eyeshadow together. Okay, so on top of like white, the porcelain concealer, it's obviously sticking, which is what I knew was going to happen because I've just put wet concealer down. It's definitely not brighter because obviously it's lighter concealer. I've actually gone a bit far in, but oh well. I'm now going to take that big fluffy brush I used with a tiny bit of pink on and go in the shade Pep Talk, just so it's a little bit lighter, and try and just put a tiny bit on the end because I've gone really far in, and just kind of blend that a little bit. So I'm almost dragging it back, and I'm just going to see how these blend together. So far they are actually blending pretty well on wet concealer. So there's a little bit of patchiness in between that pink and purple, but that's just because the foundation is wet. The eyeshadow is actually blending as well as I think it possibly could in this circumstance. I'm going to go in now with that tiny little flat brush, the shade Pillow Talk, the white cream colour, on that tiny brush, and just set that foundation. Now that I've done that, and that actually is quite, like, that's a really good shade of white. It's not too white, but it's like still bright enough to be white if you wanted it to be. I'm going to go in with another one of these unnameable brushes I got from Amazon with the shade Fair Play, which is the highlighter on the corner, which is actually gold pretty much. It's supposed to be white, I think, but I know it's gold just from watching videos. Actually, it's not that gold. It definitely has a gold shimmer to it, but it could pass as a white one, I guess. It's in between gold and white. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. I've messed up my crease a little bit, but I'm not going to fix it purely because I know I'm putting big eyelashes on top of this, so you won't be able to see that anyway. So far, so good. Like, these shadows are actually blending quite well together. I'm now going to go in with that tiny little flat brush again and actually put on some glitter glue and put that everywhere. I just put that highlighter shade. I'm going to go in with this blending brush that has no brand name. It's just a flat, fluffy brush, I guess. And this glitter, which I 100% should not be putting on my face because it's from the works, like it's for arts and crafts. But I'm doing it. I don't advise you do it at home, but I'm doing it. I actually am loving what's going on right now, because this white glitter is like holographic glitter, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like shining and making it slightly pink at the same time. I'm actually kind of in love with that right now. It definitely needs to be blended more, but we can sort that out. I'm going to go back in with that black light out shade and just put that in the corner a little bit and make sure to blend that out as much as you can. That black's actually really good, and it's hard to find a good black eyeshadow that doesn't either go really see-through, like the fallout's massive, or mattes down to your face too much. This is actually really good and blendable. So I'm going to go with that now. I'm just going to stick on some false eyelashes and come back on. Now that I've stuck one eyelash on because I can't stick the other one on, I've actually managed to glue these eyelashes together. So I don't know how I did that. So these eyelashes look really bad, but I'm not gonna lie, this eyeshadow look will be coming straight off after this. So I'm not gonna lie, I can't bother to take them off and stick new eyelashes on. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I obviously haven't put mascara in this eye yet because I like to do that at the very end after I've done both eyes. But yeah, I'm just gonna go off camera, finish this eye on my face, and then come back on. So I've pretty much just like finished my face or whatever. As you can see, this eye's a little bit different, purely just because I spent more time like experimenting and like trying to blend the colours and getting used to the palette. I'm just gonna give you like a bit of like what how my opinion on the palette basically. And straight off, as you can see, the pigments are insane. Like, I don't think I've ever had an eyeshadow palette that's so pigmented. This one you get a whole like massive range of like shades, shimmers, and it's, oh my goodness, just the pigments are amazing. And one other thing I do like is actually the names of the shades. Like, usually palettes like this don't have names, like they just have numbers. Like on the back of this it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whereas like I'm just gonna read a few names. It's like Boy Bye, Reckless, obviously Wasted, Valentine's, Light Out, Inspire, Pillow Talk, like Temptation. The packaging is so sleek and amazing. Like, it's like that soft matte type of feeling to the palette. I have actually already dented it. I dropped it on the floor, which is a bit annoying, but and it's really dirty now because I've been putting my fingers on it. Personally, I'd recommend going and getting it. It's definitely worth the money, and I've only used it once. So if I've already that hyped about it, I think it shows that it's like worth it. But then obviously you never know, because I might like go and wash this off and it might stain my face, so I don't know yet. So like there could be downsides, but right now, this current moment, I'm in love with it, like absolutely in love. I definitely recommend this palette, 10 out of 10 for me. 100% recommend this palette. But it's not pricey, but I guess it is if you're someone that's not really into buying eyeshadow palette. It could be quite pricey considering you can pick up things like this for under £10. Apart from that, 100% think you should get this. So yeah. That's all I'm going to say for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, because why not, hit that notification bell to be notified when I next post, and comment down below if you like this look, if you want me to do more, if you maybe comments, then I can let you know if it did stain my eyes, things like that. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.